This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Nobody down here in this state has forgotten what happened the last time they played. The Tide were rolling, crushing Auburn in a beatdown.
Well, I can never forget that game. Everything Alabama did, especially on the offensive side of the ball, went the right way. They were able to score at will. Auburn has a chance today to get payback. Let's see if they can.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893, and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there. Watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it. And there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Second down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Running out of time in the pocket. Tight end makes the grab. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll try the right here. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Looks like he's going to run it. And bulldozing his way through. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Oh, man, what a really gutsy play here by this quarterback. Keeping it himself on 4th down, getting the yards he needs to pick up the first down. Good decision.
We'll hand it off. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 7, Alabama 0.
Ready? Moves.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Same tailback, another carry. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Hand it off for a draw. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Handoff to the single back. Breaking free at midfield. Ball carrier running through tackles. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards to that first down. This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Touchdown, Tigers! There was no stopping him. And they'll set up with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-9. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, Alabama, 0.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's running out of time here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Completion sets up a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Contact as he threw it. The tight end has got it. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What would the offense choose to do at this point? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He knocks this one right through. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break. Looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Just able to get it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Throws a rocket toward the right side. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Is back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Dump ball's caught by the running back. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Will take the lead in the second half. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. He'll hand it off. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here's the 2nd down play. And the running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now.
He's marked down at the 22.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO. It is complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Fair catch is made, but there is a flag down, so let's sort this one out. So the head coach will take advantage of that mistake by the offense and accept the penalty. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he fires the football to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the defense look slow that time.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He eludes the rush. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I guess that's modern college football. 3rd down in inches, and you're throwing for it. Man, that play backfires in a big way. Let's not forget this one as this game moves along.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And there's the handoff. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Receiver in motion now, and the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Breaking tackles. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Auburn 21, Alabama 17.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Ball handed off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a strong stiff arm. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. defense with more pre-snap movement. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards on back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He breaks free. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. Eludes the rush. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. This will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. he's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
A pass not enough for the first down. Punting unit is on the field. And now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires this one deep middle. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Hornet.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up 2nd down. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He fires it. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. 3rd down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this 4th down play. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Breaking through defenders. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! And look out now. The Tide are beginning to really roll. This is getting away from the Auburn Tigers right now.
Yeah, kind of a game of momentum. Alabama has had the upper hand, and now after this score, you're right, this thing could get out of reach.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.